Sam, please don't lick the table.
Why is it sweet?
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chubby Cheese.
And I'm Sandwich with bread in my mouth.
She's got bread in her mouth, and Conan is joining us today, and I'm starting with such a weird tone in my voice, because Sam just did an odd thing. Sam, would you like to tell the good boys and girls what you just did?
I licked a piece of bread off the table, and I wondered why
I'm not
100%
sure the last time I cleaned it.
Be an adult and clean your shit, Sean.
No. It serves its purpose. I just need it to hold a plate with food on it. It doesn't need to be clean in order to do that.
And all of our toys and the machine that has no purpose and trash.
All of the good stuff that's on my table. You just licked from it.
It's also our recording area.
So, hey Conan, how's it going?
Hey Conan!
Welcome back.
Not O'Brien.
Welcome back.
Input.
So, I came up with a good nickname for Conan today. I'm going to have to reveal your actual name, is that okay?
Or the initials, yeah.
Alright, okay. So your initials, his actual initials are AV. So I started calling him Audio Video, and nobody knew what I was talking about.
No, I did. I was just choosing not to.
Sam didn't know. Sam obviously didn't know what I was talking about.
I thought maybe it was autocorrect.
No, man. See, that was a common misconception. No, I meant what I said. You gotta remember with me, I always mean what I say, and I say what I mean.
Sam Diego.
Yeah, and I called you Sam Diego.
Yeah, so my initials are SD.
So it was AV, and then I'm like, well, we could go down that rabbit hole further with audio video. And on really old TVs, when you would use the audio video input, you would go to channel 3. So then we started calling Conan channel 3, and then Sam was just like, why don't we just call him input?
Because that's what we would used to do.
Now Conan is input.
Input
or...
Input.
Yeah, that's right. And then you started doing voices like you're Johnny 5.
I'm 5, still alive.
It was good. I was proud of that nickname. I was proud of that moment. When I was just like, AV, audio video, that's a thing. So
Sorry.
Whoa! Right into the microphone.
That's where the cat was.
You didn't even try and hide
I moved that way. Sorry. I'm trying to clear my throat.
Goodness. Couldn't even just take a step back, face opposite the mic. No, right into the microphone.
I did not.
Is the best way to do it. Hi guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
It goes.
What's new?
Conan and I just played a prank over at the drive-thru, which
Oh,
they
made their day.
enjoyed.
Which drive-thru?
The Jack in the Box drive-thru over here
nice.
in town.
What'd you do?
I took one of my puppets, Shuggy, because I haven't done anything with her in a really long time. Because I like puppeteering, and I want to eventually do children's puppet shows and maybe children's hospitals and whatnot.
Sure.
Me being a diabetic and always growing up in children's hospitals and whatnot.
Nothing screams puppetry quite like a diabetic 20-year-old.
Yes.
Even though you're 25.
24.
A diabetic girl in her 20s. How about that?
Yeah. So I was just gonna bring her around because you know what I've been doing lately on the show, and then after we're done with the show, I kind of show everybody what toys I brought today. Like 2 weeks ago, I brought like a bunch of little poops with different emoji faces.
Yeah, a bunch of little tiny poops.
Yeah,
I remember remarking on how cute they were, and I even cut the podcast right as I was calling your poops cute.
That's nasty.
Which was a true statement, but I didn't feel enough context was given, so fuck you, Ivan. Anyway, so what was the prank? What did you do? Was it just...
We went through the drive-thru and we just ordered food with my puppet, and they seemed pretty happy about it.
That's cool. At least they're pretty...
I took the money with her mouth, and I gave them the money, and I would, spit it.
Because I could feel... I could see it, if somebody was having a bad day. You were like, hi, I'd like to get my chicken nuggets! And a guy who just, has been up for 30 hours and his girlfriend just dumped him was just like... Look, lady, can I just give you your chicken?
One guy was just like, hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And he's just like, I'm pretty bad. I came into work late, and if I leave early, I get fired. I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry.
Can I have my food, please?
He really threw. And that's when I have to work on my improv, because he really, threw something from left field out
man.
there. I was just like, how do I respond with that?
You gotta be ready for that for that level of prank.
But everybody else in there seemed to really enjoy it. They had to come to the window just to see what was going on.
Well, that's good.
That made me happy, and like I was pumped after that because I don't get to do stuff like that, and I'm trying to like come out of my shell more.
Yeah.
With stuff like that, so I think I'll end up doing it again, like next week maybe.
Nice.
See if they remind
a different drive-thru. You gotta go to a different drive-thru.
Yeah.
Don't keep going to the same.
We were
one.
gonna go to Mickey D's, but there were so many people.
Yeah, that's right.
So
You were gonna go to Mickey D's. Then you asked me, Sean, do you want anything from Mickey D's? And I said, no, thank you. Then you ended up going to Jackie B's. And I was very pissed off that you did not tell me you were going to Jack in the Box, because I would have asked for something.
Would you?
I would have, absolutely.
Oh, because you were just complaining how you don't eat fast food.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I'm only human, and curly fries are a thing.
Oh, yeah. Curly fries are really good. I'm actually surprised at how good the McDonald's buttermilk tenders are, though. Like, I didn't expect those to be actually good.
I don't remember, the last time I had fast food, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast or not, but, I had Arby's for the first time forever.
I never liked Arby's, but go on.
So, like, Arby's has a new chicken parm sandwich.
What?
Breaded chicken and mozzarella and pepperoni. Got it because it looked interesting, and I had heard tell that it was actually good. So I live next to an Arby's, and I was just like, all right, well, I'll go and just try it. What's the worst that could happen? $5 out of my pocket, and I throw it away. No big deal. Freaking delicious. Like, I'm not going to sell my soul to Arby's. I mean, if Arby's wants to pay me, they're welcome to. But, like, their chicken parm is so good. I'm only a sellout when I start making money.
Sellout.
I like Arby's Reuben, the corned beef Reuben they have.
I can't do a Reuben. I don't like rye bread.
That's the only thing about that I don't like.
Can't do it. It's gross. I love bread. I am a bread man. Rye is like one of 2 kinds of bread I can't do.
So what I actually usually do with it is I force myself to wait till I get home. I toast another thing of bread instead of the rye, and I just kind of swap it.
Nice.
My dad gets this dill rye, and I don't usually like rye, but I like dill. It's actually really good.
That's good.
So, but I can only eat like small amounts at a time.
I think I have stuff to make beer bread. I'm really excited about it.
I'll try it.
Maybe we'll do that tonight or something.
Double the carbs and die.
You cook the alcohol out of it. So, I mean, like, it's not like you're going to get drunk off this bread. It's not like rum cake.
But double the carbs
or
and
rum
still
ham.
dead.
Rum ham!
Dude, rum ham.
Rum ham, no!
Ham cat.
I did want to tell a story that happened today, literally, as I was getting home from work. I got a ticket.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Okay, so this is the 3rd ticket I've got in my life. And I'm going to tell you the story of all 3. One of them I deserved. The first ticket I ever got was a speeding ticket. Not a big deal. I was going... He caught me doing 80 on a 65 freeway.
Which is the normal for most people
I know,
here.
I was doing 85 easy.
Yeah.
But he caught me doing 80. So I did that. But then I got back... before they outlawed them, we used to have traffic cameras.
Yeah.
Like,
forever in the
if
day.
you ran a red light, it would take a snapshot of your license plate and you and send you the ticket.
Yeah.
Those are illegal now because they were causing accidents with the flashing lights and and the people stopping because they see the camera. So I got a ticket because I used to work. I used to work at Best Buy, and one of the ones I worked at, in order to get into the parking lot where the Best Buy was, you had to make a right turn. But the right turn was like 20 feet from like the white line. So like it was a substantial, space back to pull up and make that right turn. So what I typically would do is I would stop before the turn, look both ways, and then turn. I would stop. I would make sure I stopped. It was not a California stop where you keep rolling just a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I actually came to a complete stop and turned. $450 ticket.
Fucking wow.
For stopping past the line. $450 ticket. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever fucking
Why
heard.
was he so mean? Jeez.
No, it wasn't a cop. It was a traffic cam.
Oh.
A traffic cam got me.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a cop that did it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
The one I had today was a cop.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, that was my second ticket. This is my third. This is the 3rd ticket I've ever got. Basically, what happened was I've taken the same route home for 3 years. And one of the parts of my route driving is I make a U-turn onto the freeway, which I get off. Basically, I get off of an on-ramp, go down the street, make a U-turn to get back on the freeway, because that skips a big chunk of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you exit right before the traffic and get on the freeway again as the traffic's ending.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts off like 10 minutes of the drive. 3 years I've been doing that route. Apparently, 5 months ago, I asked the guy. They put a no U-turn sign where I make my U-turn. And there's a cop there waiting for people to make U-turns. He basically walked out of the middle of the street, pointed at 3 cars, and told us all to pull over and gave all of us tickets.
That's bullshit.
Straight bullshit. I know, right?
He's sitting there waiting for people who've been doing this for years.
And it was one of those things, like, after a year of there not being a no U-turn sign and you doing the same route every day, you stop looking for stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You know the area. It's like,
exactly. I've done the same route home for 3 years. So now I got a ticket.
That shouldn't be a ticket. That should be like hey, you can't do U-turns here anymore.
Well, it's a ticket. I don't know how much it's going to be. I just got it today. They got to send it to the mail. Yeah, that pissed me off.
Your insurance just went down too, didn't it?
It did. My insurance is great. I don't have any points on it. Like, it's been so long since I've gotten a ticket. I'll be able to get this off my record.
Okay.
So like my insurance won't change or anything like that. Because all I gotta do is like traffic score.
All right. Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to complain.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
That's some kind of bullshit right there.
I've only ever gotten one ticket, actually, but it wasn't for driving. It was for hopping the trolley, and I forgot to upload my bus pass for the month. And what pissed me off is that, like, because I forgot, and I thought that it was still good, so when they went to check my ticket, I had always had it checked and it was fine. But he told me, oh, yeah, it expired yesterday. And, like, they made me feel bad about it, too, and they told me, come off, like, and they told me get off the trolley, and then they're writing me off this ticket with this one other guy there, and he's just like, yeah, well, if it was any other day, we would let you go, but, you know, this is like a no, this is like a no BS day. I gotcha. And I was just like, that's such bullshit.
That's some serious bullshit, like one day after. Yeah. You're like, oh, you need to, get that fixed.
It happens to everybody.
Well, it was bullshit, because, like, he had to take my California card and everything, my ID, and then I got back on to the next trolley or so, like 4 trolleys pass, and like there was this one asshole who was like, yeah, I actually bought a ticket today. I always hop the trolley and like be like trying to be a badass. I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, people are dicks. The trolley's a scary thing.
Yeah, I don't drive the trolley anymore or ride the trolley anymore. Thank goodness, I have a car now.
I love riding the trolley during Comic-Con, though.
Yeah.
Comic-Con is the time to do the trolley.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's packed full of people in costume, and it runs all day, all night.
Yeah, I don't mind Comic-Con, even though that is, like, the most crowded event of the year. What pisses me off, even though it's not nearly as crowded, but still pretty crowded, was when we had football games.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have Qualcomm. Yeah. We have a stop that stops at Qualcomm, and it would just be terrible.
It's for the giant used car tent
sale at Qualcomm Stadium.
Yeah, that's what it's used for now.
Oh, was it a couple of years ago during Comic-Con? I think it was Jonas Brothers concert. They're at Qualcomm during Comic-Con.
Oh, did anybody come?
There was like billions of girls trying to get on the trolley. Like, it was ridiculous, but they're freaking out about all these people trying to go to Comic-Con. They're like, I want to go. It's like, hey, who had the bright idea to schedule
that is poor planning on the agent's part.
Yeah, like it's Comic-Con.
Comic-Con in San Diego.
You don't fuck with that.
Nobody should schedule anything during that time. Definitely.
They're not really getting much better at that either, I feel.
No.
Well, they keep threatening to move Comic-Con somewhere else, and it scares me.
Yeah.
So far, I think it's through 2020, I think. It's going to be here.
I still haven't gone.
You've never been to Comic-Con?
I've never been to Comic-Con. I've walked outside.
It's so amazing inside of it. I've been 3 times.
Well, hopefully this year I'll bring you in.
I know. I try and get tickets every year.
Yeah. Well, Conan works at
I
Comic-Con
don't ever
usually.
want to work it. I want to pay and just get it.
I work 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
I get it for free.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of tickets that I can give to people. Although they're not free tickets anymore, you still got to pay for them now.
But they're discounted?
But it means you actually get a ticket to get in still.
Yeah.
Hook a brother up.
We'll get
brother up.
We'll get a booth, but really it's just a really crappy
That's
kids table.
Dream. The dream is to have a booth at Comic-Con with our faces on
it. I think starting this year, they're just going to be like a lot of Artist Alley is supposed to be like people who haven't been there before.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So
I believe that people deprioritize people from San Diego.
Yeah.
Like, they look at the IP address and are like, okay.
Yeah, I feel that way too. That's why I did my best to get on staff.
Oh God, I hate trying to get tickets.
Well, it's because like
anxiety
you and I were talking about this like our second podcast.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, when I wanted to talk about the Hey Arnold Jungle movie.
That's right.
San Diegans don't spend a lot of money because we're not tourists.
Yeah. We
don't pay for hotels. We don't pay for cab.
But we've already discussed it, so
yeah,
I'm not going to repeat stuff on the podcast. Although, it is kind of nice that we have done that now officially for our first time.
Yeah.
Where we've talked about something we've already talked about.
Yeah.
It just took 14 episodes.
Yeah.
So, I have a game that I want to play with you guys.
Yeah.
Basically, the game is called Truth or Lie. What we've done, and I'm going to explain it to the audience at home, because everybody knows what we're doing. We all have 3 cards in front of us, numbered 1, 2, and 3, and all of us have written stories about our life at some point, crazy things that we've done, or just an interesting story about us. And one person's going to read one of the cards, and the other 2 people have to find out if it's a true story or if it's a lie, if it's not a true story. As soon as the person reads their card, the other people get to ask questions about the story, and then you have to do your best improv to convince the other people that it's true.
Woo. I'm
keeping score, and then whoever has the most points at the end wins.
Woo!
Unless anybody's got any questions or anything they want to say beforehand, we'll get going.
What's the hypotenuse?
It's the longest, on a right triangle at least, it's the longest side.
Where is the clitoris?
It's right above the labia majora.
I think
Any other questions? Do you guys anything else? Any other facts of life that you need? Because those are pretty 2 opposites. I'm good at math, and I know the vagina pretty well.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Is dying an instrument?
Yes. It's very musical. As Sweeney Todd once proved. Get it? Because it's a musical about murdering people.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Who wants to go first?
Shawnee said
I'll go first. All right.
All right.
What cards 1, 2, and 3? What am I reading?
Two.
Number 2. Okay.
Dos. Secchi.
Right.
Stay thirsty.
Card number 2. I used to be an avid skater, and once when I was younger, I broke a skateboard in half and blamed it on a child in hopes my grandma would buy me a new one.
That does sound like something you would do because you're a little shit. But at the same time, I also kind of know you by now. We've been doing this show for a while, and we already knew each other a bit before this. Mm-hmm. I also know that you're going to try and make it seem as real as possible.
Make what seem as real as possible?
This story.
The story, well...
If it's a lie.
If it's a lie.
If it's a lie.
It could be true.
It could be true. And I think I do remember you saying something about skating at one point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it could be a lie drenched in truths.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you never know. It could be a triple bluff, man. So what do you guys think? You got any questions about the story?
Conan. He shakes his head. I'm going to just start
Do you guys want to
narrating.
just lock in a guess?
Okay.
Or do you want to...
How old were you?
I was living at my house before my parents moved to their new house. It was a condo. It was probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
It's probably 8. I want to say 8. 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah.
7, 8, or 9?
7, 8, or 9.
Okay, and your grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she was babysitting. And I was out skating with friends. And then I broke a skateboard in half and blamed it on a kid.
How'd you break it?
What kid?
I put it on a curb, and then I stomped on both sides of it to bust it in half over the curb.
So you purposely...
I purposefully broke it in half because it was a shitty skateboard.
What color wheels did it have?
I couldn't tell you. Basic skateboard wheels.
Did you know this kid, or was it like...
I knew the kid, but my grandma didn't know.
What was his name?
Again, I think it was my
Describe
old friend
his
Michael.
looks.
I honestly, I'm not even sure I was blaming it on a real kid. I think I hit something along the lines of, a kid broke my skateboard. Can you get me another one?
Grammy. Whom I love.
Was not my grandma.
Dearly.
Was not.
Oh, it wasn't Grammy.
It
Okay.
was my other grandma.
Oh, okay.
My other grandma.
Conan. Interrogation.
I don't know. This is just one I don't really.
Come on, man, you're scary.
Oh, man.
I don't know. He just don't seem like much of a skater to me.
Hey man, I could kickflip. Don't even start with that.
No, because I think I remember when you were living with the Duke, as we call her, you guys would go down to the skate park every once in a while. I know she wanted to learn how to skate, but I think I remember you talking about skating, but it wasn't really something that you got super into, you being a 25-year-old man.
Yeah.
You're not super into skating now.
I'm not.
You have a fucking Assassin's Creed, several swords in the corner.
I do. You do not see somebody who skates with swords from a video game. It's true.
Oh, that would be fucking
Those are
hilariously
two
terrifying.
stereotypes that do not coincide.
You traded your skateboard for a guitar and a bass and an amp.
Not traded it literally, like
Yeah,
I
I
bartered
know.
with it.
I know.
I traded hobbies.
Yeah. So, I think it's true, but
There's no true but. You either lock in that it's true or lock in that it's a lie.
he is kind of an asshole when it So I also know you hate children.
It is definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
I don't think that you would do it to that grandma. I think you would do it to your Grammy or another adult. So I'm going to say no.
Sam's on lie. Conan.
I'm gonna go lie also.
Lie? It's a true story.
Dang! Okay.
2 points for Mr. Shawnee C.
Okay.
Yeah, so, alright, so, I would not have done it to my Grammy. It was the other
Okay.
grandma that I didn't like, that I did it to.
Okay, that was the other thing. It's like, would you do it to the grandma you liked or didn't?
I didn't end up getting a new skateboard. I think she saw right through it.
Yeah.
Because I think she asked the name of the kid, and my improv skills were not at that level.
Yeah.
I was just assuming she was going to buy me a skateboard. But no, I skated when I was younger, and then I stopped when I was like 13. No, I stopped when I was like 11.
Yeah.
And then when I got to high school, I was just like, man, I don't do anything cool. So I either want to pick up guitar or pick up skateboarding and do one of those and make that my hobby. And I chose guitar over skateboarding.
Better for your ankles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
You don't look like as big of a douche.
I've never looked back. So
Conan's bleeding over here.
2 points
Sorry.
from- What did you do?
Oh, just injury from work.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just was like, you're telling the story, and I'm just kind of like looking over.
No, I
at
was
you,
watching
like,
him
why are you
dab something.
bleeding?
Why am I bleeding?
Why are you bleeding?
I got bit by a tire.
Nice. Did you deserve it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you
Okay.
bite it back?
Well, I was replacing the tire, yes.
So you bit it back?
So, all right. Do we want to do clockwise?
Let's go.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Well, what's clockwise? Your direction or your
Clockwise is the same no matter what direction you look
Oh.
at. Conan is clockwise from you.
Oh yeah.
Sam. All right, we're gonna make Sam next. We're gonna do clockwise.
Un, deux, trois.
On dit toi.
On dit toi.
Conan, what do you think? Number 1, 2, 3. I'll let you pick.
Moving them around. It's not like it's gonna work, but.
I think 3.
3.
Toi?
Number 3.
Un, toi. Ugh, pardon me. The longest I've kept a secret is 19 years.
How old are you now?
24.
Is the secret still kept?
Yes.
So you made this secret when you were, do the math, you were 5.
Yeah.
And it would be a futile effort to ask you what the secret is, right?
Yeah. I know. I was actually debating that. Like, do I tell
Hang on,
this secret?
hang on. Do you even fully
That may or may
remember
not work.
the whole secret?
Yeah.
Was it from, do you still talk with the person you made the secret with?
Yeah.
Or is it with Ronnie?
Yet.
Niet.
Yet.
Oh, I thought you were saying yes. So you do
Yes.
not talk to the person who you have the secret with.
Nope.
Was this secret, was it something they did? Or you did?
Something they did?
They did that you were keeping secret?
Yeah.
Now, was it a nefarious thing that they did when they were 5?
No.
Was it something completely trivial now looking back on it?
It really isn't a big deal. and it wasn't even something they did.
Would they get mad at you now if you told the secret?
I really don't think so.
Do they have any contact with you whatsoever?
No.
Can I please hear the secret?
No. That's the thing. It's just like, I started thinking about it. It's like, this is the
What's the name of the person
secret.
you made the secret with?
Steven.
Conan, what do you think? It sounds awfully plausible.
It does.
For something so... I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, the fact that Sam would hold on to a completely trivial secret for 19 years just so she can make a story out of it and, like, make it funny sounds completely up Sam's alley.
But then it's also funny because I can't keep a secret worth of shit!
Yeah. I bet it's something super... like, he burned an ant with a magnifying glass.
It's not even that.
Or he drank all the milk.
Yeah. Like, yeah, like you said, it's completely trivial.
Yeah.
The secret is completely trivial.
Yeah. Maybe I'll tell it if it's a real thing after you guys debate.
You know what? Honestly, this seems right up Sam's personality. I'm going true.
We're going to go true.
Yeah, it's true.
True?
Yeah! It's true.
What's the secret?
This kid was apparently, like, my quote-unquote boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Woo! And his secret was he had a pet crab. For some reason, he didn't want anybody to know.
Why is that
What?
I don't know.
I'd have been like,
So
hey,
it's
man,
not like you've
check
been
out my
holding
crab.
in that secret. It's just that you've had no reason to tell that story.
Wait. Did he carry the crab around with him?
No!
Because that would have made it
No, I'm
amazing.
like, I'm thinking he might have meant, like, hermit crab. Like, now that I'm older, but, like, when I was a kid, I thought he meant, like, snippy, snippy,
God.
crab walks
That's
sideways.
a fucking awesome
And-
story.
And, like, every once in a while, I would just, like, after years of forgetting about it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, Steven has a crab.
Now the story has
Steven
been
had a
told
crab.
for the world. Steven's gonna hunt you down.
There's some days where I'm just like, I wonder how Steven's doing.
Wonder
I
how
broke
that
his
crab
heart,
is.
but
We're like, I wonder how that crab's
Wonder
doing.
if he ate the crab.
probably ate the crab, but not if it's a hermit crab.
Alright. Conan. I think it's my turn to pick a number for you. See, number one. Number one.
When I was younger, I used to think that you had to eat the corn husk that was wrapped around a tamale.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
man,
because
see-
you eat everything.
I'm not a tamale fan.
What the fuck?
I'm not a tamale
Tamales
fan.
are the most
But,
amazing
like, I
thing
know
ever.
people who are tamale fans, and that's a very common thing.
Yeah.
Because people don't really know you gotta remove
They
the corn.
fucking white.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Most
why.
of my friends are white. It just,
Well,
it just
you know,
says that.
when like your extended family, half, you know, on one side, one's married to a Mexican, they make tamales. The other one's
Yeah.
like super
Did
white.
nobody ever correct you, or were they just watching you laughing?
They just stood there and kind of let me do it. Nobody said anything. I was 5 the first time I did it, and it went on till I was 10.
Did you ever?
Did it ever come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, did you ever have the realization, like, man, if only I could remove this outer shell, this would be delicious.
Well, see, I was always taught you have to eat everything.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's true.
I
Yeah.
did go to your house for dinner with everybody, and like everybody ate everything, and like your sister was telling that to the kids, like you've got to eat everything.
Well, they're very picky eaters
Yeah.
too, so
Those are they're children.
I think that's true. I think it's common
true.
enough to be true.
it is true.
True?
Yeah,
Nice.
I think you actually just mentioned this to me while I was at your house too.
I have.
But it was like such a like a minor thing. Like we were talking about something. We were like, I once ate the corn husk off the
Oh, man.
tamale.
I can't even imagine.
Well, like.
But I've heard that before. I've heard people
Yeah.
like, oh, you're
Because
supposed to
for
take it on.
Christmas, we always go up to like my relative's house up,
Yeah,
you know, and they always have tamales. It's weird,
I'm sure.
yeah.
but like everyone just gets their own food. It's all on a big table,
Mhm.
and I didn't see anybody unwrap the tamale, so I just grabbed it and I started eating it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, every Christmas,
And
Ronnie,
now I can't, stop getting shit from all of them around it.
Ronnie and I always go to Grandma Lupi's at Christmas time, and then we make tamales. And
I've tried them, and I just was not a fan. I don't know why.
I'll bring you some sweet tamales and pork.
Okay.
They're really
Do you
good.
promise to
Pork.
stop saying tamale like that and be white? With...
Okay, the reason
Can you
why.
come over and be white with me, please?
No, sorry. The reason why I pronounce certain things with a Spanish accent, even if it's really bad, was because Veronica
She's
would
secretly
hit me
Mexican.
I know. I don't blame you.
with a wooden spoon.
I'm like 95% kidding.
Okay.
5% of me is like, could you just be white with me?
No.
I feel singled out.
No.
I feel marginalized and oppressed.
Conan's Filipino.
Half Filipino. Don't give him full.
So he's got the other half is white.
So,
white as fuck.
So he can pronounce the word tamale half right.
Yeah.
Tamale.
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 Okay. All right.
Tamale.
Number 1, number 3 for me.
Tamale.
You
Tamale.
guys think it?
Tamales.
Number 1?
In.
Number 1.
On.
Okay.
Tamale, 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 tamale. Tamale.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Tamale.
I'm sure the capture is like a whole. The capture's crazy right now.
Tamale.
Okay.
What are you doing?
The fucks I just gave flew out the window.
I feel bad about this story.
Which means it's a lie.
I bought my first Xbox 360 with money I got selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards to a classmate with autism.
You're fucked up.
That seems very
I
specific.
I just like I feel so bad because when I was a kid I accidentally did that too, but like I sold this kid something and he gave me $40 and then I went and bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards with it and I felt really bad because apparently that money was for something else and I didn't really get it at the time that I was like 10 and it's just like haunted me ever since, and if I ever meet that kid I'm gonna give him like $100, just be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I did that to you. I think his name was Dexter. I'm so sorry, Dexter.
I imagine you all have questions about that story.
No, because that's just terrible, and I'm just gonna keep talking about how you're a terrible, awful
But you're not
person.
going to even ask me for context?
What's his name?
It's Steven, I think.
Steven, like my
I think
apparent
it
boyfriend.
actually was Steven.
With a PH or a V?
I think it was PH.
Stefan.
We were in gym together. PE.
How old were you?
Junior in high school. It's 2009, so it would have been 16.
You're really fucked up.
No, it wasn't a big deal. It was, okay. I'm just gonna...
You made it sound like it was a bad thing.
I know! And that's why I tell that story that way. But, so, what happened was, we were talking to Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know, as 16-year-olds did in 2009.
I don't think...
I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! I was into Yu-Gi-Oh!
I know.
I graduated in 2009.
I graduated in 2010.
I don't remember anybody talking about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Man, I talked about
anymore.
Yu-Gi-Oh! So,
it was all middle school.
what happened was, what happened was I was bragging about cards that I had. I had this card called Gate Guardian. Gate Guardian had 3,000 defense. That was its big thing. It was like a freaking impenetrable wall of defense. But it required you sacrifice 3 different monsters, whom I cannot remember the names of. I just remember that one was colored red, one was green, one was blue. You sacrifice all 3 of those creatures, and you can bring out Gate Guardian. I had all 4 pieces. I could do that. And Steven talks to me about... Are you guys both looking up Gate Guardian right now? So, everybody listening at home who can't see, as soon as I said Gate Guardian and gave specifics, both Sam and Conan pulled out their phones and started, super, focused Google.
Well, I also realized my dad called and I feel bad because I keep...
That's okay. But, they just immediately got super focused on Googling its information.
Go on. Tamale.
So I had all those pieces, and I had some other really good cards. Like, I had a couple Blue Eyes White Dragons, I had Red Eye Black Dragon, I had Dark Magician, I had a bunch of good cards. So he, I think he either overheard me talking about them, or I was talking to him, I don't remember. He and I were actually friends. Like, he and I got along.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, he said, Sean, do you really have all of those cards? And I said, yes. And he was just like, I will give you $150 for all of your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, I totally remember this one now.
Right? It's a real thing. I got the stats right on that.
This was when Yugi and Joey were dueling the fucking
twins.
crazy twins from the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! To try and get to Pegasus'
That's actually the whole reason I was
castle.
looking it up, because I was like...
It's a real thing.
Well, you
It's
said you had 3
Pokemon!
3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah. There were 3 pieces you had to sacrifice in order to summon Gate Guardian.
Yeah.
Well, basically, they're like...
Well, I thought you
Voltron
said...
monster.
Well, you said
It was.
You said blue, red, and yellow, and I thought you meant the Egyptian god cards.
Yeah. I had one. I had Raw.
Which
but,
nobody knew how to fucking...
Well, it wasn't allowed for League play.
Obelisk.
So, anyway, he gave me $150 the next day. I brought my cards. He gave me $150. I went home and I bought my first Xbox 360 with $150.
That doesn't sound right either, though.
Yeah.
It was on eBay. It came with Halo 3.
Okay, I remember you telling me that the first game you got was Halo for Xbox.
It was. Halo 3 was the first
360?
Xbox 360 game I got. Yes, it was not the first Xbox game I ever got.
But you hadn't had a 360 yet.
But I hadn't had a 360 yet. So it was in 2009 I got it. You can check my gamer tag. My gamer tag started in 2009. It was when I first got Xbox Live. But that money came from selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards to an autistic friend of mine. And I just put he was autistic in there as flavor. It's a fact. But it doesn't really have a whole lot. I know. I always tell that story making it sound a lot worse than it actually is.
Because you're a dick.
Was he a highly functioning?
Yeah.
Like, it was just this Asperger's kind of?
Yeah. It was cool. He and I were good. We were gym buddies. So, you guys tell me if that's true or a lie.
It sounds like something that you would do, but it's just like, I know that there's at least one lie in there. There's gotta be.
there's way too many variables for them all to be true.
Conan.
What do you think?
Conan, what do you think?
I don't know. Like, the whole Gate Guardians thing is, like, super specific.
It's super specific.
But that's also because Sean likes being specific on things that he lies about, because he's a douche like that.
Because if I'm going to tell a lie, I'm going to fucking sell it.
Yeah. Where do we go? What do we do?
What do you guys think?
I think we made something entirely new. Yeah.
What are you pulling out of your pocket, Conan?
Money. Oh, he's
Oh,
doing
they're flipping a coin. They're flipping a coin. Alright, what do we do? Heads, it's true. Tails, it's false?
Okay.
You flip. I mean, like, that's up to you.
Head true. Tails false. I let it hit the table for sound effect.
Alright, get ready, everybody. Get ready with your headphones.
Loud.
Get ready.
It's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna get crazy. Jesus. I wish we had video of that, because that was a fucking train wreck of a coin toss.
Conan flipped it carefully.
They flipped
I put my hand down to stop it. I took my hand off, and it was sucked to my pinky, so it flipped again.
And then Conan took it and flipped it, and then you flipped it back, and then Conan took it and did the thing where he flips it onto his hand. So, like, it's completely irrelevant how he flipped it.
Okay, so it was.
So just tell me if you think it's true or false.
False.
False? You going with false as well?
True.
True and false?
Yeah.
Every part of that story is 100% true.
Okay.
So it's a point for Conan
Okay.
and a point for me.
Okay. I kind of wanted to say true, but I was just like, there's gotta be something, because I do know you
Nope.
were...
Every part of that is
This
true.
is so weird.
I do always tell that story that way.
Yeah.
So that I can spend... The humor comes from redeeming myself in that story. Like, I did a bunch of writing, like, stand-up jokes, because I thought about going to an open mic, and I started writing material, and that was...
See if they'll let you in on Lestat's open mic night.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, in particular. But I wrote a bunch of material, and that was one of them. And I found the funniest way to tell that story is to make me sound like a fucking asshole, and then spend the rest of it explaining why I'm not an asshole. Okay.
Okay.
So next up is Sam. What are your numbers? What do you have left?
Indeed.
Well, and do what do you want her to do?
It was one, because that's when she poked a big hole.
Number one.
Alright.
Lay it on us.
Oh, I used to want to be a stripper when I was a kid.
True.
Stripperella.
I'm just kidding. Well, did you have any inspiration, or?
I don't know if I should tell you that.
Why?
Cause, yeah, I saw Stripperella and I thought that was really fucking cool.
That's... Why would you not want to tell me that?
When did you first see Stripperella?
I think I was like 8.
Because
they didn't fucking put it on late at night. It's just like on after
she's a strong female character.
Yeah. By Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Whose nipples are so hard she could cut through glass.
Did you ever... alright, what age did you stop wanting to be a stripper?
Probably like...
When you found out what a stripper actually did?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you mean stripping? Mean stripping off my clothes?
Probably. Yeah, I was just like, I'd be a stripper who doesn't actually strip.
That's called an exotic dancer.
Yeah. Do the dancing thing.
So,
and then I found out.
But like, what age were you when you realized that it wasn't what you wanted to do?
Probably like the next week.
So that dream lasted for a week.
After they stopped playing Stripperella, because they would just play it on Spike TV after school was out. Like it wasn't censored or anything like that either. Well, the boobies were censored, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'm buying it. I think it's false. I think it's false. I'm going false. What do you think, Conan?
It aired between 03 and 04.
I would put her about that age.
Yeah. Definitely was on Spike.
Oh yeah, that's
the Man channel.
Yeah, it's the Man's channel.
Spike!
For Man.
Spike TV.
And then I think that they played the Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon after. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see an 8-year-old getting into that, and I don't think they played it in the middle of the day. I think that's the lie to the story, as I think she stayed up late. I don't think it was she got home from work and
Spike used to really not give a shit.
It's true.
It really didn't.
I think it's false. I'm locking in false.
Okay. Conan?
What do you think, buddy?
I don't know.
Go with your heart or your gut.
Live your dream.
Whatever. Go with your beard.
What does your beard tell you? He feels his beard.
He's stroking it.
And the beard says...
He's twirling it. It is a very magnificent beard.
Beard's gonna say true.
True. True or false?
It's true.
Oh, fuck.
The beard!
I'm not proud of it.
Alright, point for Sam for me getting it wrong, and a point for Conan for getting it
wrong. Yeah, I just thought that was like... I thought that, oh my gosh, a crime-fighting stripper was like the coolest thing. I'm like 8 years old or something like that. 9.
Conan, what numbers do you have
10.
left?
2 and 3.
Let's do number 2.
I've eaten dog.
Where? Where were you?
Family. They're Filipinos.
Were you in the Philippines then?
No.
They brought dog...
In National City, you can, in some places, get dog.
I thought it was illegal.
It might be. Not saying,
that's besides the point.
That's not saying...
Were you younger?
Yes.
Or was this like the past year?
No, I was younger.
Do you know what breed of dog you ate?
I do not know.
How was the taste?
It tasted like rancid meat.
Did it?
It was not good. I didn't know it was dog.
Oh, so they gave here's generic meat number 473.
Well,
its name was also Ted.
Like how my white side of my family just does all this like crazy food everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually go to my Filipino cousin's house and stuff. There's food everywhere, but you might not know what it is.
Have they had dogs since?
I don't know. I kind of stopped eating food from them, except for lumpia. Only when I know it's not dog.
Not dog.
Lumpia's fucking amazing.
How old were you when it happened?
I was between 6 and 7.
So you didn't even realize? Like,
I didn't even know.
You had to trust adults to give you food.
All I know, all I know is like I took a bite out of this thing. I was like,
now,
no.
They do eat dogs in the Philippines, yes?
I believe so. They do in China.
I know in Asia they do.
Yeah, because and I only really know that because when we were gonna go over there for the Olympics, they were banning dog food.
Right.
During the Olympic
They're banning
time.
the sale of
not dog
Yeah.
food.
Sorry,
they were
dog
selling
meat.
dog meat. There's a difference. Colloquially, there's a difference.
And I don't know if that's what I remember the taste of it, like rancid meat. I don't know if that's how dog is actually supposed to taste, or if
you just
that's
happen to have
just
dog
what it
on
was
an
like
off
to
day.
me.
Interesting. Was it paired with anything? Like, was it like dog and rice?
I know there was like, there's always rice because there's Asians or the Mexicans of the Asian world. But there's lumpia, there's the dog, but it looked like the way it was cut was like flat meat,
like flank steak.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's just like all sorts of food. They got dumplings and.
Did you finish it?
No, I took one bite, and as far as I can remember, like I took a bite and was like.
Was your sister there?
Yes.
And your younger brother, was he even born yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a
yeah.
baby.
Here's why I think it's true. Because if he ate dog and it was good, he would fucking own up to it and would request it regularly. That's the kind of person Conan is.
Well,
the fact that he ate it and it was not good and he's willing to admit it makes me think it's true.
But I like dogs. Just
I know.
Yeah.
I do too. Oh, I would totally eat dog.
You got 3 puppos.
I would absolutely eat dog given the opportunity.
Well, that's another thing too, because like I know he doesn't really know his family over in the Philippines, but they're over here already. I think he did mention. Yeah, I think he mentioned that because he doesn't really know his family who are in the Philippines. But I also remember him saying he tried a certain food. It's like muffled like Charlie Brown's teacher. It's. I remember the words rancid meat. It tasted like rancid meat.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I think that is an accurate description.
Yeah,
I'm going with true.
I want to go with true.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Point for Sam, point for Sean. Okay. So now we're down to our last cards, and we're doing well on time. I was wondering when we were going to get this card. I was kind of hoping one of you was going to pick it and it not be last. But here we go. I once considered myself a masochist sexually, and once I asked a girlfriend to kick me in the balls during sex. I was not into it.
See, it kind of... You're the kind of person who would think, yeah, I'm a masochist, but I don't think you would ask her to kick you in the balls.
No? You don't think so?
I don't think so, because I don't think you're that stupid.
I had seen a video of it. Like, I had seen, like, it was a...
Well, where was the video?
In my various porn viewings, like, not to get graphic, that had come up in a video that I was watching, and it just piqued my interest ever so slightly. So I was just like, I wonder if that, like, feels good during...
Okay, well,
like,
I don't have testicles. Conan, do you think
I'm
that
going to
would
lock
sound...
in false.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think that would sound
false.
appealing?
It is, for the record, it is a fetish. It
is.
Absolutely 100% is a fetish.
But I'm just going to lock in.
I thought it was a fetish that I had, and realized it is not. You guys are welcome to ask.
Well,
me
I
any
also
specifics
feel like
about
that
it.
you
I'm
might...
just going to lock in. No.
No, immediately.
Well, I also feel like that you would just do 3 truths because that's unexpected, and you have no shame.
It's true. I do have no shame. This is not something I would be worried about sharing with the world.
But I also never heard this before, and I feel like this.
Well,
would be
the whole
something you
point
would
of this
say
was to
before.
tell stories that you haven't heard before.
That's why it was so hard for me to come
Yeah, I
up
know.
with anything that,
Because
I
Conan?
hadn't heard,
Yeah.
or that wouldn't get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Possibly.
What do you think, Sam? I think Conan's pretty set on false. What do you think?
I kind of want to say true, just so that we could see.
You gonna go true?
I'm gonna go true.
True?
Yeah.
Still sticking
I'm
with
still
false?
locking in false.
It is 100% false.
Okay.
Not even close to true.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
like,
bad at this.
I don't have that fetish. I have testicles.
Yep.
I don't like getting kicked in the nuts.
Nope. Nowhere. Nope. All right, Sam. Last card.
But okay, no, hold
Yeah, go
on.
ahead.
Did you actually see this and like it appealed to you?
Nope.
Like, maybe.
I have seen it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't understand ball
Ow.
busting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I just-
I think it's a male sub
Fetish.
fetish.
Yeah.
Like it's a female dom thing.
Yeah. That's. I don't know why I'm chewing paper, by the way.
I don't know either.
Ow.
But all right, your last card.
Yeah. Okay.
So, your turn.
Okay, so I got my first period on 6606.
Whoa, that's the day. That's the day The Omen came out, the remake of The Omen.
Yeah, and like it was a really big deal because it's 6606. And okay, so that was 6606. I would have been 13 years old, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister made fun of me, saying like, "Oh, you're gonna give birth to the Antichrist." Ooh.
Had you seen the movie Carrie up until that point?
Yeah, I had. Because Carrie's one of my favorite movies, but like I don't think I remembered it fully, but I do remember it, like, you know, parodies of it and whatnot. But my sister's just like, "You're gonna give birth to the Antichrist." But then it was funny because she got her first one on, I think, Friday the 13th of October. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and then Ronnie would joke about it every once in a while. Like, it doesn't come on often. Like, I'll tell her, like, "Oh, well, you weren't a planned baby." And she'll be like, "Well, you're going to give birth to the Antichrist."
Are you still pretty regular on that cycle?
Yeah.
You still get around the 6th every month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. I have, like...
because you're on birth control. So
yeah, I was going to say, I had a irregular period for a while there, and I was on birth control, and then I kind of, like, moved to the end, which happens.
Interesting. Conan, what do you think? Yeah, you've been pretty silent this whole time.
Period blood!
First off, that'd be really cool, kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Like, I feel like you would have bragged about that to me at some point.
Yeah, but it's the fact that it's the Devil's Day, and I grew up really Mormon.
That's true. You were very, very Mormon.
Yeah, and like even now, like I'm wearing a Bad Religion shirt, and I really like this shirt, but I don't like the cross with like the giant X through it.
You mean you don't like the symbol for the band?
Yeah. But I also get it because I don't really like organized religion. Because some of it, not all of it. Sorry, let me repeat this.
Go ahead.
I've been to a lot of places where it was just a bad. They were bashing women.
Sure.
They were bashing women.
You
they
could
were
say it
bashing
was a bad
homosexuality, and I just didn't like that.
Sure, I got it. I got you.
And other things that were against what I personally believed in
Sure.
and what I never actually thought was
sense.
right.
That makes sense.
So,
Conan, what do you think?
I was gonna go with true because it sounds cool.
I'm gonna go with true just because I hope it's true.
no.
It's false?
It's false.
Oh, damn!
No, it happened to somebody else I know.
That's cool.
I got mine on Friday the 13th of that year, though.
So my
first one. So it was a partial
See,
truth.
it's a lie disguised in truth.
Somebody else I know got their first period on 6606, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I do remember that day because The Omen came out.
Everybody was flipping out about that day.
Yeah.
People got married on that day.
Yeah. Okay. So
hilarious.
the scores are pretty close. Conan still got his last card. I have 7 points. Sam has 5, and Conan has 4.
Wait, do I really have 5?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So, Conan, you're on time. Go ahead and give us your last card.
Horse meat kind of tastes like deer. That's not what I wrote, but it's better than that.
I saw, like, love,
No,
I think. Or,
no.
like...
No.
Oh, I have here?
I have never... What I wrote down is I've never solved a Rubik's Cube, but...
Horse meat tastes a lot like deer.
Horse meat tastes a lot like deer as well.
Horse meat tastes a lot like deer.
I want to say no.
I want to say yes.
I don't know.
I think they are. I've never had horse meat, but I've had venison.
And venison is very good.
It is good.
But it depends on what you're feeding the horse. Like, if you're feeding it oats and... Well, then again, if you're feeding it just plain grass.
That's true. They do have 2 different diets.
Yeah, slightly.
No, not slightly. One eats grass, the other eats oat.
Yeah, but you still have hay barrels.
But that's not grass.
See, horses only eat oats when you feed it to them.
Yeah.
But they'll eat grass. They
They will eat
Where
grass.
did you get horse from? You Philippines?
No.
Where'd you get horse from?
Butcher.
I don't think they're allowed to sell.
We had it butchered.
You brought a dead horse to a butcher and said, hey, we want to eat this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling a lie.
Your house is scary, but I've never seen horse pens.
Calling it.
That's because we tore him down.
Calling it. As much as I think he's somebody who would eat horse, I think the circumstances surrounding this particular horse meat are false and fabricated, and I don't think it's going to taste like venison.
Why would you eat spirit?
To gain its strength.
I'm saying false.
False.
It's false.
Ah!
I have eaten horse, though.
I knew it! I knew it!
There you go.
All right.
So, partial truth.
Partial truth.
Wait, are we done?
We're done.
Fug.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's right. We're getting close to the end of the episode anyway.
Wow, I'm just, like, terrible.
No, you're fine. So,
I would, however, not recommend eating horse.
I've heard it's very gamey.
Yes.
Yeah.
But their diets do depend on what you feed them.
That's, that I figured. But, I mean, like, venison, and they do have very different, like, because you can get, like, different patties that have, the cow's been fed different things, and it does taste different.
Yeah. And I like, I like venison in stroganoff. It's, like, fantastic.
I like venison jerky, personally.
Venison, yeah. My dad was a big game hunter, so we would always have a freezer, like 2 freezers stocked full of just fresh game. So.
Nice.
Bear meat's good.
Oh, yeah? I've had shark. The most exotic food meat I've had is shark.
Shark is good.
Shark is amazing.
Problem with shark, or any large predatory, marine animals. High mercury content.
Yes. You have to get, like, they have to be cut very precisely.
And you really don't want to eat a lot.
No.
Or, like, too much.
You don't.
I like tuna.
But I won.
Tuna.
Hooray, Sean. Sam came in second, and
Big
Conan
Sean.
bringing up the rear. So, yay me!
You're just the first in line.
That was fun, though. I thought that I had a good time. Sharing things with the world that maybe were better left unsaid. Sam, why are you staring at me right now? It's freaking me out. What? That's not even one, the song that we sing.
I don't know.
And 2, nothing sad happened.
I don't know, but suddenly, I'm like, I just feel like staring at Sean, and that song started playing in my head.
That's just because of the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. That's just because it's true for me. That's why you want to sing that song. I mean, I've been there before.
Yeah.
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 So, well, we got a couple minutes left on the podcast. What do you guys want to talk about? Nice little
I was having a bad day yesterday, and then a kid was just like, honk your horn, like giving me the signal to
Where he holds his arm up like he's doing a truck driver.
Yeah, and then I honked my horn, and he started like cheering, and I was like, that kid made my day.
Oh, that's cool.
But then when I try and honk at like teenagers running this morning when I went to go pick up Conan, they weren't very appreciative.
Well, it's because teenagers are little bastards.
You need to get like a horn that screams.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm so sorry on behalf of everybody listening with headphones.
They're like, ah!
Well, I mean, we could just do improv.
We only have a couple minutes.
That's all you really need.
But, I mean, like, you can't just say, let's do improv. Somebody starts a bit, and then you just join in. Why are you eating paper, Sam?
I don't know.
For like the past 30 minutes, you've been chewing on something, and it's been paper this whole time.
It's not 30 minutes, it's like 10.
Food or not food?
I exaggerate by a factor of 3 for dramatic effect. Why are you chewing paper right now? I have things that are edible that you can chew on if that is your desire and so
Bitch, no you don't, you're poor.
I have stuff. What
You're very poor.
What the fuck? I have stuff. Why? Oh my god. I'm losing control of them, ladies and gentlemen. They're both eating paper. They're both...
Hey.
Now Sam's
it
eating...
tastes sweet.
She's referring to Conan's hat, by the way. She bit Conan's hat, and her response was, "It's sweet."
Your sweat is like really sweet. Ugh.
Oh, that's a sentence I never want to hear again.
He's eating
All right,
it.
now Conan's taking a bite of it. Conan, what do you think? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the life decisions that you've made so far in life?
I don't know, this tastes like freaking hat.
Well, honestly, the paper in your mouth is probably distorting the flavor of the hat. Sam, get out of my refrigerator!
You promised me
Holy
food.
shit, I've got food. We got like 2 more minutes on the podcast.
No.
Can you just fucking control? Oh my god.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has devolved. The studio here at Chubby Cheese Media has devolved into animalistic instincts. Conan,
Do not eat the
he
cat
just
food.
pulled cat food from my fridge and is opening it. Conan, I'm going to ask you as a friend,
Do
stop
not
what
eat
you're
the
doing.
cat food.
Stop what you're doing.
Don't eat the cat food until I start recording.
Conan, no, I'm not letting... No, Conan, I'm not even kind of kidding. I need you to put that back in my refrigerator. I'm not going to be liable for anything that happens.
I've eaten cat food
No,
before.
the answer is no, ladies and gentlemen.
He has eaten cat food
I
before.
don't doubt it. Like with the horse meat shit. I knew he'd eaten it. Stop with this leaky... Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I'm trying to keep a real good... I'm trying to keep control of the class. And it's just... I feel like a substitute teacher at a rough school. Oh my god. This is a fucking train wreck of an ending. Oh.
So Sean got a cat.
I got a cat, ladies. I got a cat. I don't know why I keep saying ladies and gentlemen, but I got a cat. Her name's Frankie. Honestly, the story behind the cat is I have friends who are married who are moving to Japan for 4 years.
Wait, so are you giving Frankie back?
No.
Okay.
No, Frankie's mine. But so before they had left, they were out of town for a weekend, so I went to go babysit the cat and feed her and stuff like that. And I guess cat sit would be the real term. I couldn't remember her name, so I called her Jeffrey all weekend.
She definitely looks like a Jeff.
She does look like a Jeff, right?
No, she a Frankenstein.
I've kind of decided that her name is just whatever common American generic name I feel at any given day. So it could be Carl, Stephen, Jeffrey, Richard, whatever I'm feeling. That's what she refers to.
Prison Mike.
Damn it, Dick! Stop pooping on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, like I did it. I almost got rid of her. I felt really bad. She was not. No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't have told you about it. Just so you know, because you're not at a position in your life
My
to take
grandma
a cat.
kind of wants a cat right now, though.
Well, anyway, she was less potty trained than I was first let on, and so I had her for 4 days, and she had yet to use the litter box once, which is a problem for me. So basically, the day we were gonna take her to the shelter, she pooped in her litter box, and we're like, okay, we'll give her another day, and then now she's done it consistently. So she proved herself, but it was
testing you.
She's so
How long
pretty.
she could get away with it?
Sam, I'm not disputing you, but one, it wasn't my cat to give to you at that point.
Yeah.
It
But she's still so pretty.
doesn't matter how pretty she is. Sometimes you gotta kill her. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. It would have been a no-kill shelter. I just wanted to see the look on your face, and it was priceless.
Fight you.
Oh my god! So
I
have
wrecking shit.
I now have a cat. Chubby Cheese Media now has a house cat.
Yeah, so Conan's no longer our mascot. It's Frankie.
I'll eat the cat.
No!
I mean, I'd eat the cat.
Fight
I
you.
bet he's delicious.
She's so bony.
Yeah.
She's just looking at us too, like.
She knows we're talking about it.
Hi, Frankie, baby.
Well, that's all the time we have for the Cheese and Cider Sandwich podcast.
No.
Thank you, Conan. Thank you, Conan, for joining us. And what was the theme of this episode? Don't lie to your friends. Stop eating paper. Oh my God, Conan. He's eating paper with like ink on it. It's like, they both are. Oh my God. They're both eating.
I like goats.
Try to eat everything you can.
Paper. All right.
No, wait.
I'm gonna end this podcast before
amazing.
you guys have a chance to derail it anymore.
I like
Find
goats.
out what other animals taste like.
All right. I'm saying bye. Goodbye,
that
everybody.
That should be the theme.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm not. No, I want goat. I want a pet goat.
Why do you want a pet goat?
Because they're adorable.
I don't like the taste of goats.
So are pandas,
goats.
but like you couldn't take care of a goat.
But I like goats. They're funny.
Yeah, but that's not.
And they smell bad.
Cows are cute too. I like to scratch them. They're like big
I like
doggos.
cows.
All right.
They're tasty.
Hi, baby.
No. Bye, everybody.
Bye, babe. No.
Bye.
Wait, Frankie wants to say hi.
We're going. We're leaving.
Bye,
Walking
Frankie.
out the door. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. We're leaving. Thank you for.